What's up, YouTube? This is God's Little Trooper signing on at 10:22. I'm just calling to give a brief update. I know I was supposed to post numerous videos about my progress from the time I got my hair shaved bald up until the time of the surgery, but unfortunately things didn't go as planned. So the surgery is taking place. Stayed in ICU for 1 day. After the surgery, 2 days later, I needed a blood transfusion, 2 pints of blood, because they found out I was anemic. Um, I do want to say thank you to everybody who sent cards, who sent a gift, who stopped by, phone calls, emails. I really do appreciate it. Um, I guess tomorrow will be my first day back to work on a scale from 1 to 10. As far as me being ready to go back to work and 10 being my best, I can truly say about a 7. I'm not fully recovered. I do have some issues with severe headaches that I'm going to have for quite some time. I am on several medications, and medications are acetaminophen, um, iron pills for my anemia, vitamin D to absorb, and stool softeners so I won't be, binded up, as Southern people call it. um, I can really say this is a life-changing experience. Nobody expects to go through this, especially at the age of 22. I mean 32. I knocked the whole 10 years off at the age of 32. Um, I'm still a little bit in shock about it, but I do thank God that I pulled through anyhow. It has humbled me a lot. Um, I don't think I'm going to be so quick to complain about little ailments that I've had because you never know what a person's going through. Things can be a lot worse than what another person you may know could very well be going through. Today, Friday, I moved back into my apartment after staying with my mother for almost a month. While I was there, I got homesick because I promised her after returning to work 2 weeks, I still would be with her. But I got homesick and I was ready to come home. And she helped me move in. She washed my laundry and cleaned my apartment for me, which I think was awesome. She's an awesome mother. I couldn't ask for another mother. As a teenager, I used to think she was like really mean and strict, but I mean, I thank God for everything that she has ever taught me um, as a parent to a child. Um, so as I got here and got settled in, I had to get used to being in my apartment again, and then I got homesick for wanting to be back with them because I'm used to being in a house full of people. So you can imagine a big adjustment. On yesterday, I had to make market because I hadn't been here for almost a month. I didn't have any food here. Not like I had some in the very beginning, but I had to go to the market yesterday. So me and my best friend made a trip to the supermarket. It was very interesting. Um, a week after my surgery, I had nasal stents put in, so that's why I'm kind of looking kind of puffy there. Um, they did go in and remove the polyp tumor, which was the size of a golf ball at the time of the MRI, but due to the antibiotics, um, it shrunk down to a size of a prune. So that made things a lot easier. I was in ICU for 1 day. After ICU, I went to a surgery floor, and I received 2 units of blood 2 days later because, like I stated earlier, I didn't know I was anemic, and they found that out. So that's what the iron pills are for. So today, I actually attended church services as usual, and went to my normal Sunday school. Thank God about, you know, thank God for my church family and everything, and attended regular service as well after Sunday school, and had dinner with my mom because I know she really didn't want me to leave, but I knew I had to come home because when you staying with somebody and you recovering from any type of surgery and you're off from work almost a month, you got a routine. You get up at 5 o'clock before everything happened, but when I was staying with her, I was getting up at 5, then 6, then 7, and 8, and then some days I wouldn't wake up till 12 o'clock, so that's not good. So I wanted to come back home so I can get on my routine. So after I had dinner with her today, I left and came home, and I'm sitting here now making this, YouTube video for my page, and hopefully I'll post it in a few. And I guess I'll be preparing to go to work tomorrow, and I'm hoping to have a stressful day. I'm not going to let anything get on my nerves or get to me or agitate me. I will not be doing any overtime. I will not be going to the gym for another 8 weeks. So it'll be basically going to work, coming home, and chilling, watching television, not overexerting myself. I hate the heat. I don't know. It seems like the heat just makes me really uncomfortable. Not that it didn't before the surgery, but it's like now, it's like I can't stand to be in the heat. So basically, if I don't have to be out and it's in the 90s, I wait until the sun go down before I go outside. But if it's like 70, 80, I'll go outside, catch a breeze, do whatever. But the heat is like my worst enemy right now. Back in the day when we got all that snow and that blizzard came back to back, we was hoping it was going to be hot soon. So now that it's hot, many of us are hoping that it's going to be cold soon. So we really can't make up our minds. So on that note, like I said, I'm going to be preparing to go back to work. Yes, on a Monday. I was trying not to let it happen so much on a Monday. I wanted to go back like on a Wednesday. But I don't really want to pay this job back all this time. So that's why I decided to come back, because I don't think I want to work and have to pay back sick time and vacation time for 2 years. I don't think that's set well with me. So I just used my own personal time and used it up. So in the meanwhile, I'm still accumulating time. So I'll be returning to make the donuts bright and early in the morning. And I'm looking forward to it. So if you have any questions that you want to ask, feel free to send me a message in the comments. I can truly say that it has been a life-changing experience. Those of you who saw my very first video, if you even have a second thought, I mean, each one of us, we're in our bodies. You know your body. If you have a second thought, if you even feel like the doctor that you're seeing currently is not making the best decisions for you, and you're not healing or you're not progressing as far as your diagnosis, please, people, get a second opinion. It could very well save your life, because I'm quite sure that if I didn't get a second opinion and I kept blowing my nose, using up boxes and boxes of puff tissues and all that other good stuff, handkerchiefs, I'm quite sure I probably would have dropped dead, because I would not have known about a polyp tumor in my head. So on that note, second opinions, people. Second opinions, especially if you know certain things running your family, certain things in your family are genetic diseases. Get a second opinion. It can very well save your life. So on that note, I took up 7 minutes and 59 seconds of your beautiful, wonderful time. And I think on that note, I need to shut this off. I need to take my bath, and I need to lay it down, dream about something good, and prepare for what's going to come tomorrow. And God knows, I hope it ain't havoc, flim flam, and rigmarole. I hope it's something very pleasant, like a whole 8 hours of just a smooth work day. How often do they come? They didn't come that very often, at work. You always get something that stresses you out. So I'm just hoping and praying for a good day tomorrow. So on that note, people, don't text and drive. I can leave you with that note. I found out yesterday my best friend has a really, 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 really bad habit of texting and driving. And I told her yesterday, I love you dearly, and I do not want to get a call that you were texting and driving. Because while you're in the hospital, I'm going to be dry snitching to your mom. Be like, she was texting and driving. We had just talked about this. Jesus, we just talked about this about 2 days ago. So, don't text and drive, people. If you need to really know the reason why, I can send y'all a really graphic email. This guy was text messaging. Somehow or another, he ran, he looked down for like a few seconds, and he went under a tractor trailer, and it cut the car in half and cut him in half. And when they pulled him from the wreckage, homeboy still had this cell phone in his hand. Let me tell you, that right there is enough to put my cell phone in my pocketbook, whatever I'm carrying, my pocketbook, backpack, whatever. Put it in a bag until you get to your destination. Or either pull your little self over and make the call. Check your messages. On that note, peace out. It was nice. If you got any questions, comments,